to get one more good shot before the end of the half. Clock ticking down to 7 seconds. Quarantana drives, can't find anyone, just puts it up, and he got it to go. Nico Quarantana finishes the half for Francis with a nice layup.
Abruptly ending the scoring drought here. And Christian, what have you liked so far that Glenbrook South has done? And I know there's a lot, but what does St. Francis have to do if they want a shot at making this game just a little bit more competitive? I mean, you're down 28 at half, so there's a lot of work that needs to be done. But if you're St. Francis, I just think the turnovers are killing you right now. You really need to limit the turnovers. And one of the biggest questions, as I previously mentioned, handling the switching man-to-man. Are you going to be able to make the correct adjustments that ensure that you can lower the score deficit?
The key to me has definitely been Rodell Davis Jr., who finished the half with 10 points. They pulled him out, but they could have totally kept him going as he was starting to heat up right before the end of the half. Also, number 4, Nick Taylor, has also made some huge plays in this one. For St. Francis, to me, I think you got to get the ball, continue to get the ball down to Gavin Mueller. He's a freshman at 6'5", 210 pounds. He's a freshman coming in at 210 pounds. That is crazy to me. You have to get the ball down him to down low so he can create offense. Whether they double team him, another guy has to be open. And then you got to get stops on defense.
And just like that, we will enter the half with the score being 39-11 in favor of the Titans. Remember, this stream is sponsored by Sutter Law Group for all your personal injury and defense litigation. You're watching York Sports Network. I'm Connor Choi with Christian McQuade. We'll see you back after the half. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to York Sports Network. You're watching the second game of the 48th annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic between the Glenbrook South Titans and the St. Francis Spartans. Spartans getting blown out in the first half here, but hopefully they made the correct adjustments and they're going to look to shorten the score. You saw Glenbrook South at the end of the first half take out almost all of their starters, so we'll see. It'll be interesting to see what kind of lineup they run in, up 28.
Yeah, if you're St. Francis, I think you gotta find those guys that like to run the floor and they're in it the whole time. And just run your offense and do your thing because they're a very young team. So even in these moments, they're learning moments. Even if you're not gonna win the game, you want to try to stay in there and just try to extend the game to be closer than it is. How Justin Malulu with the ball, gives it back to Rodell Davis Jr., kicks to Taylor. Back to how Justin Malulu, who tried pulling up for the jumper, couldn't get it to go. Marr's going to shoot the ball, couldn't get it to go. Casher almost got the board. And here's St. Francis running the floor. Corentana now has it. Kick to Mueller. Mueller back to Ahern. Ahern's holding it, gives it to Cook. Cook back to Corentana. Corentana drives, passes, and he's going to get fouled. I believe that's on the ground, not on the way up.
Foul number 2, Nate Casher, his first, team's first. St. Francis basketball out of bounds.
St. Francis to inbound here, looking for some offense.
Stan to Corentana, Corentana to Mueller. Mueller kicks to Cook. Cook back to Stan. Stan down low, puts it up, couldn't get it to go. Here comes Davis Jr. Jr. back to Marr.
South slowing down the offense with no shot clock. You have no reason to hurry it up here. You can take your time, wait till the right opportunity shows itself, and then attempt to score.
Marr back to Justin Malulu. Casher's got it now. Casher back to Marr. Marr to Taylor. They're going to call a foul under the hoop on number 3, number 3, Luke Ahern. Foul on St. Francis guard there. Taylor's got the ball now. Taylor down low to Marr. Marr's got a mismatch, and he gets the ball cleanly blocked away from him. Great defense there from Nico Corentana.
Marr tried selling the flop there, looking like Trae Young, but the refs didn't buy it.
Justin Malulu goes to the rim, kicks to Casher. Casher to 3 ball, no good. Mueller with the board. Stan back to Mueller. Mueller gets the ball stolen by Taylor. Taylor is falling on the ground, lost the ball, ends up in Marr's hands, and he's going to throw it down. Oh my goodness, it looked like he was going up for a layup, and he just threw it down at the last second.
Are you kidding me? Gavin Marr, the 6'3" senior, throws it down on St. Francis. Up 30 now, it's 41-11.
Cook's got the ball now. Cook kicks back to Stan. Stan, it's Corentana in the corner for 3. Can't get it to go. Davis gets the ball back. He's running the floor. Drives, kicks to Justin Malulu. Back to Davis. Titans called an audible on offense here, switching it up a little bit. Gets it back to Justin Malulu. Davis wants the post up down low. Davis coming up for a 3. Fakes it, drives. Nice move back to Marr. Marr for 3. And it's good. Wow. Gavin Marr having a great second half so far as he's got the dunk and now that.
Rodell Davis Jr. commanding the offense, getting the assist on that one, so he's impacting this team as there's an and one, as he's impacting the team in other ways than just scoring points. He's the leader on the floor right now, not by much, but he's got 10 points.
Dylan Stone there with a nice lay as he got to the rim, the junior with a great lay, gets the foul, see if he can put it in for a 3-point play. And he can, making it a 30-point game. Justin Malulu back to Casher. Casher now running the floor, gives it back to Justin Malulu. Casher back to Davis. Davis to Marr. Marr to Davis. Davis getting an open 3. Bang! That was great offense as Marr just went under the screen, back out. Perfect play. And that's what you want for a great shooter like Davis.
Rodell Davis Jr. having himself a spectacular day so far. Now he's got 13 points, and he's showing why he's been the best one on the court so far today.
Mueller goes up against Marr. Couldn't get it to go. Taylor with the board. Davis back to Marr. Marr's going to kick it back to Davis. Davis a deep three. No good. Looked online, but hit the front rim.
Just short, but it was pretty close. Now, if you're the Titans here, do you start to slow down the offense a little bit? You know, York does not use the shot clock for the Jack Tosh Holiday Classic, so you can still take as long as you want to attempt to score. So I think this is where we're going to start to see Glenbrook South slow the offense down.
Here comes Francis. Astound's going to drive, kicks the ball to the corner to, I couldn't see who that was. The ref was blocking it, but that was number 3, Luke Ahern on the 3. Senior guard, 6'1", 180 pounds. Marr's got the ball now. Back to Taylor. Taylor back to Davis. Davis has a big open 3, no good. Big size differential there. That's going to be Luke Ahern, who pulled another 3 after hitting just won the last possession. Back to Stan. Stan now driving. Gives it to Mueller down low. He's got a little bit of a mismatch, but he's getting double teamed. Great defense. Corentana for 3 there. That was actually a pretty great offense. They got a great look, drive and kick. There's Gavin Marr running the floor again, man. He is having a great game.
Him and his entire team, he's catching up to Rodell Davis Jr. for the lead in points. Rodell with 13 and Marr with 11.
There's Stan drove to the rim. Tried to get a foul, or tried to get a layup, got fouled. He's going to go to the line for a pair of 2. Stone playing like he's the only, or St. Francis' only hope as he's trying to get many open looks in the second half. Gets the first one to go.
Each team only sending 2 players to try and get the rebound here as Rodell Davis Jr. is going to check out with number 23, Anestis Hajista Mulu, as well as number 4, Nick Taylor.
Great effort there from number 3, Luke Ahern, as he almost tipped the ball back off of Casher, but it looks like it's going to stay with the Titans. Casher back to Benedict. Benedict back to Dahia. Dahia back to Casher. Casher drives, goes to the rim, looks for Marr. Marr got the ball taken away from him. And here is going to be Ahern running the floor again. Ahern to Stone. Stone drives, puts it up. Mueller's got the ball down low. Good things happen when you get into your big down low, and that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, St. Francis able to cut the lead to 29 here. Still a big deficit, but they look like an improved team coming out of the half.
Casher back to Marr. Marr for 3, and that's good. Gavin Marr lighting up the second half with now 14 points as he's going to pass Gale, or he's going to pass Davis Jr. in points. Ahern back to Mueller. Mueller gets the ball stolen from him. Marr's running the floor. He's open. They tried giving it to him, but it was way over his head.
Switching man-to-man, continuing to give St. Francis a lot of trouble here. As overall, they've done little to nothing in terms of improving on turnovers so far in the third quarter. 2 minutes left to go here.
Will Lizen checks in for the Titans. Here's Corentana. Corentana gets a screen from Mueller. Mueller rolling to the middle of the lane. Doesn't have a mismatch. He's still calling for the ball. Corentana now has it back up top. He's going to drive, go to the rim, puts it up, no good. Marr with the board. Back to Wolf. Wolf's running the floor. Back to Griffin Dahia. Dahia now. Oh, what a pass to Marr. Marr for 3 again. Oh, my goodness. Gavin Marr with 17 points. What a great showing from him in the first round of this tournament.
Minute 25 left to go in the third quarter. Lead back up to 35 here for St. Francis. And they've exceeded the average points allowed for that St. Francis defense, averaging nearly 52 points allowed. But Glenbrook South, they average 61.5 points per game. And they've almost hit that mark before the third quarter's end.
Here's a steal from number 5 from Glenbrook South. Dom Johnson's gonna kick to Wolf. Wolf couldn't get it to go. Offensive rebound to Benedict. Benedict travels as he was gonna go up. He was trying to find his man, Griffin Dahia, out for 3, who was wide open, but he ended up traveling.
Benedict almost didn't look ready for that pass. I don't think he was expecting Jack to fire it at him when they were so close. I think he was either expecting Jack to reset the offense and throw it to someone behind the arc or try putting up the basket himself.
Cortana to Luzar. Luzar out to guess who? Matt Ahern. Couldn't get it to go. Or Luke Ahern, my fault. Here's Dahia.
A no-look pass.
No-look pass deep down floor. Dahia for 3. No good. Hits front rim. And here's St. Francis running the floor in a 1-on-2. Goes up. Dahia won't let that one get away.
Oh,
ooh, now a little bit
pushing and shoving
pushing
here.
and shoving going down there. That looked to be a clean block. I have no idea why they're getting upset. That was just great defense there from Dahia.
Dahia just kind of got him off of him, and it looked like number 21 on St. Francis. That would be Colin White. Did not like him touching his teammate, so he came over and gave him a little push, and you saw the referee, who was standing behind half court, sprint down the side.
Here's White. Gets the ball taken away from guess who? Dahia again. Dahia's playing great defense, and that's going to be a charge. Dahia taking an offensive charge. Great defense.
And this St. Francis team has got to be frustrated. You're not playing to your standards. You're down 35 before the third quarter's end, and the adjustments have not really been showing, so probably looking
Dahia to Wolf from the corner. Dahia seems to be playing mind games with the St. Francis players as he's just blocking them and talking to them after every play. Seems to be messing with the young St. Francis team here.
17.5 seconds left in this third quarter.
Dahia makes the switch. Span with the ball back to Corentana. Corentana drives to Wolf, gets stolen away by Colin White. Colin White to Wolf. Not a very good pass, but buzzer will sound, and it's a 35-point game going into the fourth quarter here.
And with that, we're going to take a short break, and once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Kelly Stetler of Compass Realty, as well as Elmer's Camera, and finally, the Sutter Law Group. Once again, I'm Connor Choi, live from the 48th Annual Tosh Holiday Classic.
And I'm Christian McQuade.
We're going to take a short break. And after that short break, we'll return for the final quarter of the second game of the tournament here. St. Francis down 35 against Glenbrook South.
This will be number 10, Patrick Spahn, inbounding the ball to Corentana. Corentana now bringing the ball up for St. Francis. He's being guarded by number 5, Dom Johnson. Luzar's now got the ball, driving to the rims, got an open lane, puts it in. Dom Johnson bringing the ball up here for the Titans. Divine drives to the rim. St. Francis, number 3, Ahern will take it away from him. Here comes Corentana bringing the ball up for St. Francis. So they have mostly all of their bench in now. Ahern looking for Span. Span back to Corentana. Corentana back to Luzar. Luzar doesn't pull up, drives instead. He's just going to pass that one out of bounds. Miscommunication there.
Yeah, just what I was going to say. Nothing seems to be working in this second half. South with the ball here. Looking probably to just move it around. You have Hubbard with a shot. It's no good. Rebounded by St. Francis. It's going to be Nick Ahern on the basket there. South with the ball. Pass to the baseline, nearly out of bounds. It's going to throw up the floater. It's going to be no good. Here's number 30. Gives it up to Maytoon. To Hubbard for 3. No good. Rebound Lizen. He's going to take it up the court himself. Spin move.
Drives, puts it up, couldn't get it to go. Span with the rebound. Span kicks back to Corentana. Corentana kicks to Ahern. Ahern couldn't get a shot to go. Dom Johnson now with the ball. He's going to kick it. Down low to 14 for Francis. Or for the Titans. That's going to be number 14, Dan Devine. The layup there.
Substitutions as well as a timeout, and with that we're going to take a short break here. The score is 57-24 in favor of the Titans. You're watching York Sports Network.
There was a technical on the last play on number 10 of Glenbrook South. That'll be J.P. Hubbard and Corentana for St. Francis taking the free throws. Missed the first one.
I think they called it a uniform violation. That's not something I'm used to seeing.
Uniform violation on the Titans. Never heard of that before, but they called it. Corentana now has it.
Not really sure what that was about. You see, over on the bench you have Rodell Davis Jr. with his warm-ups back on. I think it's safe to assume that we're not going to see any of him for the rest of this game, but he's played a nice game, putting up 13 points and really helping this team get a sizable enough lead to what is most likely a victory.
Can't forget about guard Gavin Marr, number 31, who finished the game with 17 points after having an amazing second half.
Marr also has his warm-ups on, I believe. So the two top scorers for the Titans days conclude after only 3 quarters.
That's going to be a steal. Corentana now running the floor, going coast to coast, puts it up, and he got it to go using his left hand. What you saw there is him drawing the foul, just going up with it, and got the bucket.
Spartans looking for an and one play here.
Great job of using his left hand there, as there was no way he'd be able to get that shot with his right arm. If he got that up with his right arm, that would have been a block, but he used his left hand, got it to go, and gets the free throw now. He came in a 30-point game. Here's number 35 in for the Titans. Not sure who he is because he's not on the roster, but just turned the ball over there. Cook back to Corentana. Corentana drives, kicks. Mueller now. Mueller's posting up, gives it back to Cook. Cook to Corentana. Corentana drives, back to Corentana. Corentana shoots, kicks it to his brother, the other Corentana, who's going to drop the pass as it goes out of bounds. That'll be a timeout. On St. Francis will spend another timeout. Will be 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in this one.
Lead large enough for the Titans where I believe a running clock is enforced as per IHSA rules. So we're looking at a little bit of an earlier ending, but still a lot of basketball to be played. It is only 9:56. So in 5 minutes, there's going to be a 10 a.m. game. It'll be Naperville North against Glenbrook West live in the South Gym. Be sure to check that out. And that would only be the third game out of 16. So there will be a lot of basketball played throughout this tournament, and one of the best well-run tournaments and one of the biggest in all of Illinois sports. I would like to take a moment to give a special shout out to our athletic director, Mr. Wagner. He's been working hard to make sure this tournament runs as smoothly as possible, and he's done a great job.
Yeah, York staff has done a great job tonight. But so this morning, you have Jacob Ferrarro on the main cam. I know I'm looking forward to enjoying this Jack Tosh tournament over winter. I will not be here for the last 2 days of the tournament. These first 2 days are going to be exciting, and I'm excited to watch all these teams play.
Couldn't agree with you more, Christian.
Here's South just moving the ball. It seems like they're trying to waste a little time. Maybe if they're going to get a shot, it's going to be a layup, and that's exactly what they get there. But they're not going to be able to get it to go. Number 4 is checked in, the freshman, Tanner Hozian. For St. Francis, back to Corentana. Corentana in trouble. Kicks it down to Mueller. Mueller posting up down low. Great move, puts it up, gets fouled, no bucket, but he'll go to the line for a pair.
The clock continuing to run despite there being a foul, so just enough of a lead for for Glenbrook South to have the running clock enforced.
First shot from Mueller is good. Glenbrook South bringing in even more subs here. Get all their guys minutes.
Long tournament, you need to ensure that everyone's at the top of their game here.
Yeah, you got to make sure you keep everyone fresh for every game, because this one's going to be a long tournament. Here's the second shot from Mueller, gets it to go.
Back in the game for St. Francis, 23, Dylan Stone.
Dom Johnson bringing the ball up here. Kicks it back to him down low. If I were him there, I wouldn't pass that. I'd go straight up with it, but he passed it away right away. Glenbrook South just keeps moving the ball around. They get a guy down low. Yes, they do. Screen and roll. Nothing's happening here. They're just seeming to just waste time off the clock. If they're going to shoot the ball, it's going to be on a layup here.
Minute 45 left on the clock here.
Dom Johnson's got a mismatch on the freshman down low. They're not going to give it to him, though. He's going to drive, put it up, gets it to go. That'll be number 30. Preston shoot on the bucket there.
Leads back up to 30 for this Titans squad.
Here's the freshman, Tanner Hozian, who's going to give back to Corentana. Corentana back to Stone. Stone going to the lane, puts it up. No, he doesn't. Kicks it, and that's a wide open missed layup from Spahn, who's going to get the ball back. Misses another open layup. He's going to kick. No, it hits off the top of the backboard. Corentana now drives. Back to Span. Span to Stone. Stone looking for a shot here. No three-pointer, drives, puts it up, and can't get it to go. Spahn with the rebound, puts it up, and that's going to be a bucket. Can't imagine Glenbrook South try anything but another layup here, and yep, they do that again. And that's going to be number 12, Matt Barney, with his first points of the game. Here's Stone. Stone is going to get a screen from Span. Span cannot get the ball, and that is going to stay with St. Francis. So they're just going to keep running the clock down here.
30 seconds and counting left in this game, and really just a complete game played by Glenbrook South. They're looking like they're the best they could be. I mean, they've been knocking the three ball down. They're switching man-to-man defenses, work to perfection against St. Francis.
I mean, talk about an early game, and they showed out. I mean, these early games can be tough because your body sometimes isn't ready to wake up very early and play a basketball game, but Wow, did Glenbrook South come out and they showed that they were ready.
And that's the final buzzer. The final score will be 63 to 33 in favor of the Glenbrook South Titans. They will move on and play the winner of the Hinsdale South Wabanzi Valley game, and that will be tomorrow at 3:30. And my name is Connor Choi. To my left is Christian McQuade. We'd like to thank you for watching. We'd like to give a special thank you to Bobby Hessling for organizing this tournament, as well as Jacob Ferrarro, our cameraman, and the great Jack Borchers. And with that, that will conclude the stream. Have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of the tournament.